Hey there, fellow travelers. Welcome back to True Travel Treasures. If you're new here, yes, I usually run a Faces channel, but for this special senior travel mini-series, I'm showing up face to face. Why? Because if you're flying with diabetes, yes, I said that dreaded word, in 2025, there's a lot you need to know, and I want to deliver it personally. And if you think this video isn't for you, think again. 1 in 4 people over 60 years old have diabetes, and one airport slip up can turn your trip into a medical emergency. So stay with me because I've got 10 life-saving tips and 2 real stories that will change the way you fly, especially flying with diabetes. Let's be real. Traveling with diabetes is like juggling flaming swords while walking a tightrope. Picture that. It's more than just sugar, if you ask me. And they say I'm a diabetic too. I beg to differ. I hate to use that word though, because mine is controlled. But it's still annoying and frustrating, especially when you're traveling. Yes, when we travel, we have our medication to manage, we have meals to schedule, TSA to navigate, and airline snacks that look like they were made in 1982. You know what I'm talking about. All right, let's meet Arlene. She's 67 years old, and she forgot her insulin cooler on a trip to Vegas. The insulin overheated in her carry-on while she waited on the tarmac, and she didn't realize it until her blood sugar spiked mid-flight. It was a scary experience, but it was unavoidable. And now it's going to be a lesson for us all. Here are 10 things diabetic seniors must know before they fly. Are you ready for it? All right, let's start with number 1. You can bring needles, syringes, and insulin through TSA. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise, but they must be clearly labeled. TSA allows diabetes-related supplies, including gel packs, meters, and insulin pens. Don't let anyone throw them out, please. For insulin pumps and glucose monitors, be aware though that X-ray machines can potentially damage them. So you can request a hand inspection from the TSA agent instead. Number 2, inform the TSA agent discreetly. You don't need to announce your medical history so everybody else can hear. Just quietly tell them you have diabetes and that you have diabetes-related items with you and ask for a hand inspection if needed. And always bring a doctor's note because that helps. It will save you headaches if your supplies raise questions. A simple letter explaining your condition can make a world of difference. Number 3, always have an emergency plan. Develop an emergency plan with your doctor. So make sure you see your doctor before you fly. This includes how to manage potential issues like low blood sugar or pump malfunctions. If traveling internationally, of course, ask your doctor about necessary immunizations or research what this destination country requires and get them well in advance. Don't wait because sometimes you're going to need immunization shots and these can affect your blood sugar. Still on the topic of your doctor, schedule a checkup with your doctor well in advance of your trip. Why you're going to do that is to ensure that your diabetes is well managed, well controlled, and you will be able to discuss any necessary adjustments that you need to make to your medication or insulin dosage, especially for time zone changes when you're flying international. Number 4, keep meds in your carry-on. Never check them. You'd be shocked how many bags go missing. Always keep insulin, meters, and snacks with you on the plane. Yes. Number 5, bring more than you need. Always travel with at least twice the required medication because flights can get delayed, bags can get rerouted, and you don't want to be stuck without your medication. This includes insulin, syringes, testing equipment, and snacks for managing low blood sugar. Number 6, use a TSA-approved insulin cooler. Brands like Frio, F-R-I-O, or Medicool are TSA compliant, and they will keep your insulin safe even during long layovers. Don't assume the plane will keep your meds cool even though the plane is cold. Now let's take a moment, because if you're traveling with a medical condition like diabetes, you already have enough to think about, right? That's why I created a digital travel kit just for you, for seniors with diabetes and for seniors with health issues. In it, you'll find 5 helpful videos with tips just for senior travelers, 1 travel planning audio guide, my signature travel ebook with secrets, hacks, and insider strategies that you will be able to use, a printable checklist for folks 60 and over, and get this, I included a 2025-2026 travel planner, so nothing gets missed, plus a second bundle, yes, with 55 travel disasters and how to solve them. And this includes medical emergencies, international planning help, and video guides for 5 countries, France, Dubai, Thailand, Japan, and the UK. And along with that comes 70 itinerary for each country. The links are in the description below. All right, let's keep going. We're almost there. Here are some more critical tips you need to know before you even book that next flight. And that's number 7. Airline meals might not be diabetic friendly. Never assume that your special meal request will make it. Bring a balanced mini meal in a TSA-approved cooler or lunch bag. You're allowed. Yes, you are. Oh, and make sure to check your blood sugar levels frequently. This is so important, especially before meals, at bedtime, and when experiencing any symptoms of high or low blood sugar. Number 8, wear a medical alert bracelet. This might seem old school or old fashioned, but it can save your life. If something goes wrong mid-flight, the flight attendants and medics will know exactly what's happening. Always remember that. Number 9, know your airline's rules about in-flight medical use. Some airlines require you to notify them in advance if you will be using medical equipment on board, like glucose monitors with Bluetooth. Number 10, plan for time zones. Yes, crossing multiple time zones can throw off your insulin schedule. Talk to your doctor about adjusting your dose, the times when you have to take it, or switching to a flexible insulin plan. And here's a pro tip. Check your insurance coverage for medical care while traveling, and consider purchasing travel insurance that covers medical incidents. That's so important. Let me tell you a story about Mr. Collins. He's 71. He reached out after a trip to Mexico. He had packed right, followed the checklist, and even set alarms on his phone for insulin doses across time zones. And guess what? No issues. He said it was the first time in 20 years he felt in control during a flight. And you can do the same. And that's what we want. Only for you to feel confident, safe, and empowered, and prepared. Before I go, let me tell you about what to do for a few different scenarios. And I'm almost done. For flights, consider wearing knee-high compression socks or stockings to improve circulation and reduce the risk of blood clots while you're up in the air. For cruises, check an insulin pump manufacturer about loaner programs for long trips or cruises. Yes, they will loan you, but you have to pay, of course. For international travel, research local healthcare facilities and have a plan for accessing medical care at your destination if needed. If you're driving to your destination, plan your route, map out pharmacies and medical centers along the way, and bring plenty of healthy snacks. Traveling with diabetes isn't easy. I know, but it is possible. You just need the right tools, the right plan, and a little help from someone who's done the homework, which is yours truly. And of course, you need to know the rules and have the right information because the airport rules change all the time. And you need the right way to navigate everything so you have a seamless travel experience. And I know that's what you want. Okay, next up, I invite you to watch this video. It's about the screen. It's flying with mobility issues in 2025 and what you need to know. You learn tips that go beyond just mobility. And please don't leave without grabbing your free gift. And that is the ebook I created for you. It's called The Top 5 Travel Scenarios and How to Solve Them. It's linked also in the description below. Smash that subscribe button. Tap that notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos. And like this video and share it as well if it helped you in any way. Anyway, I know you got this. And guess what? I've got you too. Let's fly smarter together. I'm your host Cheryl saying bye, but only for now. So see you in the next video. And oh, make sure you check out the Senior Travel Mini-Series playlist. It's jam-packed with so many things that you need to know before you travel. So please make sure you go watch them. I am your host again, Cheryl saying bye. And I'll see you in the next video. Okay? Happy travels. Take care.